not just energy where this administration has overregulated so zealously. Really every area from financial services to labor, you name it, the agencies have run amok, many times overstepping, the authority that they actually are supposed to have under the law and under the Constitution. That's another area. It's difficult to connect the average American to the impacts of Washington agencies overregulating. But with your business background, what are some of the ways that overregulation in general has added to these high costs the American people are facing?
Here's what happens in business. In business, you have the opportunity to invest anywhere you want. And so where you do is you invest where you have less risk. We have a greater chance of reward. And so what I found as governor of Florida, we added, while I was governor, 1.7 million jobs. And we cut taxes and fees 100 times. That was helpful. But actually what we really did was we streamlined the permitting processes. We still have enforced the law. But we knew you were going to get a permit, we'd let you get your permit quickly. If we knew you're not going to get a permit, we told you right away, right? Then on the regulatory environment, I got rid of 20% of regulations in the state. There's a lot of regulations that might have been a good idea years ago, but why do we need government dictating all of our lives? I mean, I really trust individuals. I trust Americans to make good choices. And so there's regulations we need, but we've got to reduce the regulatory environment. We've got to streamline the permitting environment. That will get us more. That will give us more jobs. That'll give us lower energy. But the Biden administration, they don't want to do energy production, so they prevent you from getting a permit, or they make it a pain in the butt for things. And when you do, what does a normal business person? Well, I think I'll just sit back. I'll wait until there's a better environment. I mean, why? What would you do? Would you put your money at risk? No, it's just like you probably are not out there investing in Cuba right now, or in Iran, okay, or North Korea, because that's pretty risky. Well, you have to have the same mindset that what type of risk am I willing to take? And as the Biden administration regulatory environment, just gets worse and worse and worse, business people say, I'm going to invest less and less and less. Guess what? The poor families get less and less jobs, less opportunity to get out of poverty. It just works that way. And it's like these Democrats and Biden have no concept how the world works.
Yeah, I think that's an important point, right? It's not just opportunity, right? You're stifling opportunity by creating regulations, it's driving up costs, which you addressed, hurts poorer families the most. But really what businesses need to grow is long-term certainty. And I think the uncertainty, the regulations themselves are very harmful. There's also a question of what's next with this administration. What area are they going to step into next, regulate again? Is it energy or labor or banking, what have you? So really kind of no end in sight.